Hello everybody, welcome to Cox High School Sports On Demand, powered by MaxPreps. I'm Bob McCall coming to you from Cerritos College in Norwalk. Today we got boys football action coming your way. It's a non-league matchup between two of the better teams in Southern California. It's the Edison Chargers taking on the Servite Friars. Let's talk about these two teams a bit. Edison comes into this matchup undefeated, 3-0. Last season they had a very good season as well. They were 9-4 overall, 4-1 in league play. That was good enough for a first place finish in the Sunset League. But they're probably going to have their work cut out for them in Servite. Let's talk about Servite for a second. Servite comes out of the always tough Trinity League. And while we're on the subject of the Trinity League, let's talk about that just to give you an idea of the level of competition they have. Right now, as we speak, the Trinity League occupies 5 of the top 10 spots in the California State ranking system according to MaxPreps, and that's out of well over 1,000 teams in the system. The Friars are coming off of a rather tepid season last year. They were 6-6 overall, only 2-3 in league. That was a 5th place finish in the Trinity, but they still managed to be ranked 18th in the state of California. So that gives you an idea of the overall competition in the Trinity League. So clearly, as I said, Edison's going to have their work cut out for them tonight against Servite. So without further ado, let's take a look. It's Servite going up against Edison on Cox High School Sports On Demand, powered by MaxPreps. Let's watch some football. On the left, that's the home team in the dark jerseys, the Servite Friars, as they exchange pleasantries with the boys in the white jerseys, aka the Edison Chargers, preparing to do battle on the gridiron Friday night. In the first quarter, that's number 11, Travis Waller at the helm for Servite. They're trying to get some on the board for the boys in the black jerseys. Waller, under pressure, scrambles a bit. He finally makes a connection with number 16, Joe Ferraro. Ferraro knocked out at about the 30, good enough to pick up the first down. And shortly after that, Servite from about the 10, Waller plants and fires one over to Equanimous St. Brown, who makes the reception in the end zone. Ref is there to make the call. Servite's on the board, 7-0 after the PAT. So later in the first quarter, Matthew Gain at the quarterback spot for Edison. He heaves up a long ball, which is promptly received by number 3, Jacob Price. He's in the end zone for the score. We're tied at 7 apiece. So on to the second quarter we go. We switch directions. Waller and company from about the midfield stripe, trying to get a little bit better field position. They do just that here. Equanimous St. Brown with a nice reception to move the sticks. And later in that drive from about the 5-yard line, it's Waller over to number 85, Tyrell Bynum. Bynum in for the score and giving a little respectful celebration. Servite back on top, 14-7. So later in the second quarter, Edison trying to answer back. Game with the fake, then calls his own number. He's taken down at about the 21. That's good enough for a first down. And shortly after that, it's Gain looking for somebody to toss to. Off-balance throw is complete to number 6, Jake Favreau, in for the score. We're all tied at 14. So on to the third quarter. Servite from the 23. It's Waller over to Osiris St. Brown, who shows some great athleticism, or maybe it's a ballet move. I'm not sure, but the result is beneficial for the boys in the black shirts, or maybe not. There's a yellow hanky on the field. After some mulling it over, the guys in the zebra suits decide to wave it off. The Servite fans are unequivocal in their support. 21-14 Friars. Later in the third quarter, Servite from deep in their own territory. The gift is to number 25, Tate Beachley. Beachley finds some wide open territory. He's going to run for a while. That's a 79-yard touchdown run for him. That puts the Friars back up by 14. Still later in the third quarter, Edison trying to make up some of that point deficit. Here it's Gain rolling to his right and lofting one up. Downfield is number 5, Shane Davis with the reception. He's down at about the 11. So later in that drive from about the 1-yard line, the boys in the white shirts trying to make this a 7-point ball game. Gain receives the snap, calls his own number, muscles his way into the end zone. Ref makes the call. That makes it a 28-21 ball game. On to the fourth quarter we go. Once again, we switch directions. Here it's Waller looking for somebody to throw it to. He's under pressure. He's going to scramble a bit. He tosses a short one over to number 28, Bryce Epperson. Epperson's going to muscle his way down to about the 1-yard line. And from there, they give the ball once again to Mr. Epperson. Epperson finishing what he started, sliding into the end zone for the score. The polite bow. Servite up by 14. And the boys in the black shirts would score one more time on the evening just for good measure. Here it's Waller under pressure, once again looking for somebody to toss to. He makes a connection with Tyrell Bynum. Bynum's going to weave a bit and make his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. Servite goes to 3-1 with a 42-21 victory over Edison.
From Edison, definitely just a powerhouse team. I know Edison was always trouble for us from the past 3 years. Going to this game, we just had to do what we did last week against La Mirage, just take what they give us. I believe our O-line did a great job this game. You know, we did a lot of things in practice that we did out here in the game, so I think if everybody buys in, the result like this can happen a lot.
You know, this year I think we have a lot more experience. We have a lot of returning starters, and you know, we're coming in with a purpose, working hard, day in, day out. You know, coaching us up, and we're ready.
From Norwalk, California, I'm Bob McCall reporting for Cox High School Sports On Demand, powered by MaxPreps.